Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Rowland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Rowland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Rowland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close?
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Rowland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Uncle Rowland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Levioso! I'll look after you. Revelio! Levioso! Revelio. Levioso. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Revelio.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable.
Wonders if one's life is indeed carved out by destiny. Merely the spawn of years made along the way.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. Ah, how delightful.
Leviosa.
You're the one who... How
Incendio.
embarrassing!
Expelliarmus. Wait till Sebastian. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Confringo! Depulso! Glacius! Defendo! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Revelio! Flipendo! Revelio. 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 Flipendo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio.
Everything's all right now. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. I'll look after you. Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Yeah. Another human?
Petrificus Totalis.
What's going on?
Wait, mode. You don't stop me.
Accio.
Not
Incendio. Let me down! Expelliarmus. Glacium. Defender. Repulsor. Confringo.
Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Defender. Repulsor. Revelio.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Revelio.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Reparo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Incendio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Revelio.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Bring me 1,000 humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Revelio. Confringo.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio.
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Revelio.
It won't be long.
It's Totalis. Revenue. here's a sad-looking place.
Who's there?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Who's there?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Who do you think you are?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio!
Was that this?
Defender!
I will make you pay.
I don't like the looks of that encampment. Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Someone out there?
Glad I was never locked up here. Petrificus totalis.
Such an arrogance.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Ranrock has fooled you all. To Revelio.
What will we find in here?
Revelio.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. What was that?
Someone's here. I slipped back.
Expelliarmus.
I will avenge
Compulso. Defender.
you are terribly outmatched.
Accio. Incendio. Glacier.
It's the student.
Confringo.
It looks as though Adelaide's influence is spot on.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
This might be the best meal I've had this totalis. Revelio. Me.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
The human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Revelio.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Confringo. Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. A boiler door. How to open it? Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
I know I heard something that time.
Petrificus totalis.
Now quiet.
Arresto momentum. Rependo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio.
Why don't you come up here?
Confringo. Rependo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
You have to learn to share.
Revelio. I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
How nice of you to stop by.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revenue.
Told you before, and look what happens when you don't
Revelio.
Who's there? Can't handle it.
Ranrock Williams!
Vegetable! You're making this too easy.
Incendio.
It
Expelliarmus.
does not belong in battle.
Accio. Glacius. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Back to the bin! Yes.
Accio.
Put me down!
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you! You did it! I found my wand and... Wait! You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Goodness.
things. You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry in those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad hide.
Dig things. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Howard will never believe this. Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting. This must be the entrance to the Hall of... Well, here it is. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was. Accio! That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next. I see. The switch reset everything. Good to know. Accio! Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. The hang of this now. Just one left. Accio.
Accio.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for it. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
It is not
It didn't bother me. I swear.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
If we visit them, then they can be out.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Not enough reflection.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Logog?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
Ourselves, how on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Triplicus Totalis.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Gave the Horklumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or hold it all together. Expelliarmus, Incendio, Levioso. Grupendo, Descendo, Arresto Momentum. Accio. Incendio, Levioso. Defendo, Glacier, Depulso, Confringo. Accio. Levioso, Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso, Expelliarmus, Defendo, Glacier, Confringo. Grupendo, Arresto Momentum, Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Grupendo, Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Glacier, Defendo, Depulso, Confringo. Confringo, Glacier. Glacier, Defendo, Depulso, Confringo. Expelliarmus. Grupendo, Arresto Momentum. Descendo, Expelliarmus, Levioso. Levioso, Defendo, Depulso, Glacier, Confringo. Descendo, Grupendo, Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus, Incendio. Defendo. Protego. Glaciers. Confringo. Depulso. Glaciers. Defendo. Confringo. Depulso. Glaciers. Defendo. Confringo. Glaciers. Confringo. Depulso. Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
I think that's everything. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenwell potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I'll fix him. That child.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's... This must be it. This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio!
What could be stirring in the cellar? Stop! Stop, bandit!
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacula? Expelliarmus, Levioso, Glacius, Defender, Repulsor, Confringo, Repender, Descendo, Arresto Momentum. Glacius, Confringo, Levioso. So many spiders. Rebellion. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Repulsor. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Revelio. Now Now that I have the Venomous Tentacular, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Hello, Hamora.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that Venomous Tentacular.
Ha! Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a
Mine
set?
now, Demi guys.
Novelty socks at that price can't be passed up.
Revelio.
Dancing like this.
You're
Hello
not
there.
dancing, you're
Come on in and have a look
Father,
around.
why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charm come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone's so dramatic just like...
Has he been cursed?
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha, Mora.
Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Revelio. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.